What's going on, guys? It's Shu here, bringing you another review on Fire Force. It was a good episode. I felt like it was a fast episode, but a good one. So honestly, I'll give them a good. Personally, I'll give it about a 7.8. It wasn't terrible. It just felt fast, and when I feel those fast episodes, it's just one of those you just kind of enjoy the action, and that's what it was. Like, it was a very action-packed episode. Like, I will say I enjoyed it for that, and overall, good. I'm more excited based on what I saw for the preview for the next episode, a lot more, but that's just me. So, without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get right into it. So, we start this episode off with actually seeing the 8th pillar finally making its appearance. Now, this was not an ordinary one. In fact, we see with the 8th pillar showing up, we also see Raffles, the god who created the whole religion, showing up. And it was kind of annoying, because, not necessarily because of him, but the devotees that this person has around him. People, I don't know, I just feel like uber religious people in general kind of give off this weird vibe. It's just kind of like brainwashed to me. Now, this is just my own personal opinion. I know I could be wrong, but everyone's just kind of freaking out. We actually see some people starting to combust, and thankfully companies too, and they're all there, working together trying to stop it. And we even see that one captain using his most famous attack of his headbutt, and it did not work. And so it isn't until when Company 8 shows up, in which we see them causing more of a difference, and it was kind of interesting. But we see how while the company is arriving, Shinra, of course, is arriving first. And I like how his arrival is kind of cool, but we see that the other manipulator of gravity is there, and it was kind of a annoyance. Like, he's trying to do something, and we see him consistently bothering him. And it isn't until Sho arrives that we see Shinra first of all get happy, and he's kind of still in that fight or flight kind of mode, almost literally. But we have him also happy at the fact that his brother is there and that he's actually on his side. And it's not until like he arrives that we actually see the other dude, like, oh, now that everything's put together, I should go. And I was like, this character's annoying. Like, he is just so annoying to me. And we have both Sho and Shinra working together, but we see that Shinra has gotten significantly stronger. However, it's still not enough against Raffles. We see that with him being there and being the god, people are just like, they're skeptical. They're watching, but at the same time they're worried, And we also see this unexpected turn with, not from our end, of course, but we see like how Sister Iris is actually, awakening her abilities. And it's actually interesting to see how she's, using on everyone, kind of boosting their energy, saving them as well. And, this includes Shinra as well. And because of this little boost, we actually have him being able to, I guess, have more of a hero demeanor. Like, he's let go of his worry of being called a demon. And that's, understandable. But we see him kind of like power up to the point to where he goes right after Raffles. Raffles gets inside the thing that he was like, I guess, I don't know, his transporter thing, cross looking thing. He becomes one with it, and he's trying to destroy Shinra. But Shinra, with one fell swoop, he goes in and destroys him. Now, initially, everyone's like happy. We see the members of Company 8, all the Fire Force agents that are there, they are all, happy. However, this quickly then turns into cries of agony and calling him a devil. Like, he's a god killer for killing Raffles, and we see Raffles actually going down. And so we see everyone is calling him this, not the Fire Force members, but people, just regular devotees, just calling him this. And he's just like, there standing. And then all of a sudden he gets teleported away. So now what's going to happen to Shinra, we do not know, but the world is now against him for doing what he did. But that is it for me, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys did, make sure to like, comment down, and I'll catch you all later.